Good news, Vikings, there is another Valheim update. Now, just to say, this is not yet available for you guys to get. This is a public test branch, which I am lucky enough to be in. And that means we get things early and we test them out. And then if there's any bugs, there's fixes. But it does also mean that I can show you some cool things before they actually come to everybody. And as you can see already on the screen, there's quite a few things to talk about here today. But there's also a ton of stuff that I can't really show you, but I need to talk about anyway, because it's sort of other stuff to do with like saves and just the way that Valheim's going to work from here on out. So let's jump straight into it. This video is sponsored by G-Portal, who host servers for a huge range of games at affordable prices. If you'd like to check them out and save yourself 10%, there is a link in the description. So let's talk about the obvious first question you guys are going to have, and that is, what is this very pretty thing on my head? Well, guys, this is called the Midsummer Crown, or Flower Crown if you like, and well, it is what it says. It's a crown made of flowers. So how do you make it? Well, it's actually very simple. You just need the workbench at level 1, and you can see here the Midsummer Crown, and there we go. 10 dandelions is all that you need to make it. And the idea is that we're celebrating summer here with a crown woven from flowers, and it does also give you an armor of 1. Just note, the flower crown cannot be upgraded. It's more of an aesthetical item than something you're going to use for actual armor, but still pretty cool nonetheless. Now, talking about all things summery, we also have this thing right here. Now, this is not new to you in the game. I'm sure you guys know this is the Maypole. However, what is new, guys, is it can now be crafted. So if we go ahead and open up the recipes here for furniture, then you'll see the recipe right here. So 10 wood, 4 dandelion, and 4 thistles, plus you need to be near a workbench. So these can now be crafted and will give you an extra comfort when they are. So once this is available to you guys, be sure to place one down, as it will give you that extra comfort level. And this can only be crafted for a limited time. So you want to get it crafted now and placed down at your bases, and then it will be still useful even when you can no longer craft it. Now, I'm always a fan of when they add anything of color into the game of Valheim, because I feel like color can really break up builds and gives you a lot of options and cool things you can do. So I love that we have 4 new colors of banner, but also I really like the designs of them as well. Just the outside bits are done really nicely. It's kind of simple but elegant, and yeah, I'm a big fan of all of them, to be honest with you. So let's go over the recipes really quickly for these one by one. So there is the yellow banner recipe right there, and here is the purple recipe, the orange recipe, and the white recipe. None of them are overly difficult to make, really. You do have to go to the plains for a couple of them, but yeah, nothing too bad. Okay, so now just let me read you a few of the other things here and go through these one by one. The first being that the Unity has been updated to version bleb. You know what? I don't know what that means. Here's the highlight. It should reduce crashes. Okay, so if you've had problems with Valheim crashing at all, this should help. It says tamed animals will now follow the player into Haldor's force field. So we're going to jump back into the world and test this out a sec. Okay, so I've tamed this wolf and got him to follow me. So now we're just going to walk. You can see here is Haldor's force field. Let's come in here. And yeah, sure enough, he does come on in here with us. So that's pretty cool. We can get our pets in here now if we're nearby, and I guess that'll protect them. But yeah, they follow us a bit more now, so never a bad thing. So a couple other things here. Tweaks the Yagliv's hair so it no longer flies around in the air. I mean, yeah, that's cool, I guess. A little improvement there for Yagliv. And the console command, you can now toggle exclusive full screen in the console if you wish to do so. Now, there's been some pretty big changes here to how your games are going to be saved. So as you can see, it says there, your cloud files are now going to be stored in this location, basically your Steam location, rather than in the app data location. And the local files will also be stored a little bit differently. So basically, there's just a few improvements to the way that games are going to be sort of saved and handled by Steam and also by your computer. Now, none of this really means too much to you, but I did make a video about a week ago that went over how to recover saved worlds, so I may need to remake that video. So you'll have to look into that in the future once this is public. At the moment, obviously, we're still on the test stage. Once it gets released properly, then I will definitely check that out for you guys and make an updated video if needs be. So there we go, guys. Didn't want to talk this to death. You know me, just get the information out there for you guys to look at and enjoy and get a little bit excited for as we head into the summer of Valheim. So I hope you liked today's video. If you did, please do consider liking and subscribing for more. Or if you want to see more content, you can check out my second channel, link in description. But for now, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.